Arienette, and if you didn't know, I used to be a professional photographer. Yeah, I didn't have the longest career as a photographer. I quit to learn video, and that's when you can see that I started this channel here. Full transparency, it wasn't like a job in the sense that like I could survive off of it. It was more like a part-time job. Today, I thought that I would kind of tap back into that part of myself and show you a little bit of a photography tutorial. Recently, I was contacted by TIJN eyewear. I think that's how you pronounce it. They're all capitals, so I feel like you say them all separately. I don't know. Recently, I was contacted by these guys to review some blue light filtering glasses. If you're a weirdo like me and you kind of like have always wanted to wear glasses but like you don't really have a reason to wear them because your eyes are fine, then blue light glasses can give you that option. Blue light glasses are designed to filter out the blue light from your screens, and by doing that they hope to protect your eyes and give you like less eye strain, maybe prevent some headaches. This is the box that they send the glasses in. The glasses are in this bag. I have been wearing them and I put them back in this to show you how they arrive. So if you notice any like smudges on them or whatever, I did clean them, but like that's what that is. In the box they have a little tag that says that they're blue light lenses. I'm pretty sure this is a lens cleaning cloth, but I'll have to open it and find out. And here is a little, oh, it's a coupon, and it says that if you post onto Instagram using their hashtag, they will give you a coupon for US $12 off. This one's black and it has their little logo. You can hardly see it there. Here are the frames that I got. These are the Delia frames. I got them in the pink color. I did try to wipe them up before I opened them. I hope they look okay for you. They looked really great when I first opened them, and I think they are super cute. They're really big. They remind me of all of the sunglasses that were like amazing in the early 2000s. Oh my gosh, you can see my garden reflected. It looks kind of cool. The green that you can see in the glasses right now, that's my closet garden. I have a video about it if you want to see that. It was super fun to make. So this reflection is kind of what the video is about, but you already know that because you saw the title. I'm going to show you how to take a photograph of glasses without catching a reflection. Here's our equipment for today. I'm gonna show you 3 different options. Sorry, I was just watching Snowpiercer last night and now I'm like, ooh, I don't like that. Show you 3 different options. Here's the first light that I'm gonna use. You may not have one of these, which is why I've decided to show you some others. This is like a 4 bulb big soft box. Let me try to swing it around. I'll show you the bulbs. See, it has these 4 really big photography bulbs in there. I bought these the year before I started my YouTube channel here, and they're still good as long as you like maintain them. I've had to replace a couple of bulbs. The bulbs are expensive to replace, but they last really, really long. And these are not LED. Here is something you might have. It's just like a single light. This is also a photography bulb. This is a photography light. This one's made for product photography. I put it on a stand that makes it taller so it can be a portrait light. I usually use it as like a fill light. I don't even know if that's the right word. It's been so long since I've done this. So on one of the options, I'm just going to show you with one big photography light, which is like a key light. So you could use the sun. You can use the sun as your key light. It really works good. And this is more like a lamp, like a bright lamp. So if you have a really bright light in your house somewhere, you can like kind of use that as this. And then for this one, we're gonna just imagine it's like a lamp. So I'm gonna show one with just this bright one, and then one with the bright one and this. And here, you probably have this. A lot of people have this. This is just a ring light. This is from Amazon. This one plugs into the wall and it lights up. Yep. I'm gonna show you 2 single light setups and 1 double light setup. I'm gonna use this iPhone 11 as the camera today. Probably gonna use the front camera. The reason I got that phone is because the front camera is basically the same as like my previous phone's back camera, and I was like, well, I'm sold. And because I have 3 examples to show you today, I'm just gonna wear 3 different dresses so that when you're skipping through the video, it's nice and easy for you. I'm on your side. I'm your friend. Follow me. Subscribe. Like. Leave a comment. Leave 2 comments. The lighting is pretty bad right now, but you should be able to see where I'm gonna sit, which is here, because I've got this curtain behind me. I can use it as a backdrop. Here's my camera. My phone is right here. It's actually a little bit low right now, but I feel like we're gonna have to adjust it when we start taking pictures, so I'm not gonna adjust it right now, but it really should be just up a little bit more. Typically you want it at eye level. Whatever level the camera's at is like whatever part of you will be biggest in the picture, especially if you're using like a wide angle. I'm pretty sure that makes that worse, but like I said, I'm really rusty. And then here's my giant softbox. I'm gonna turn that on right now, and the lighting is probably gonna be a lot different. Wow, yeah, big light. It's if you don't have one of these, which like you may not have one of these, use the sun. Like you can't really do much with the sun other than wait until a certain time of day when the sun is higher or lower, or move your body around so that the sun is in a different position. But like if you're even interested in photography a little bit, you really should go out and experiment like shooting with natural sunlight. It is a challenge. If you want to make it really hard for yourself, go around noon, like in the middle of the day. That's the worst time to shoot with natural lighting, with natural like the sun outside. It's so difficult. But if you can figure out a way to do it, you're gonna be like pretty unstoppable, so it's like worth it. Okay, let me see if I can unlock my phone while it's sideways. Let me think. So the higher I bring up the camera, the worse the glare gets. It's like really bad right there, which is typically where I want to take a portrait from. Like this is the flattering angle to take a portrait from. But no, all you can see is the camera. You can see everything. You can see the whole camera. You can see the entire softbox. But if I turn to the side, you can't see it anymore, but then we're losing the light. So I'm feeling like we need to take the picture from the side with the light off to the side. But then also when I had the camera down, I feel like we could get away with taking a low angle while looking slightly up. And I'm wondering if the same is true for like a high angle looking down. Maybe for someone else that is a good angle. So if you want to do that, put your light pretty high. Let me try to like duck down a little, see if it... Yeah, so you want your light fairly high, and then if you tilt your camera a lot and keep your head kind of down and just look up with your eyes, you can get rid of a lot of that glare. But that angle is not for me. Put it into portrait, guys. What am I doing? So here's the light. It's in the first position where it's right in front of me again, only this time it's raised up higher, and it's angled so that it's bouncing and pointing up at the ceiling, and then it's hitting the ceiling and falling back down onto my face here. So there's still like a big reflection. I've had to move my phone down, and now my body is up higher, and this is not going to be for everyone. But, I'll show you how this looks. If you got your head tilted up high enough, you lose the entire glare. But then you're also like peering down your nose at people, which is not the best kind of... This is more of a masculine pose. If you're outdoors using the sun as your key light, that's the big light, and you don't have a second light, you can use like a big white anything. A big white blanket, a big white piece of paper, a big white piece of like glossy cardstock would be like amazing. If it's glossy, it'll bounce light better. The idea is that you're going to reflect some of the sunlight back up. This really only works outdoors. It doesn't work if you're just using like a very bright light. Doesn't work as well, and I should say it does work, but just not as well. It works really good outside because the light from the sun is just bouncing everywhere, and you'll catch some and bounce it back. So like you could use a reflector. Use something like silver or gold if you want like a different kind of effect, but I personally just use like white. I like to use like white foam board, just white cardstock. It costs like $2 at the dollar store, and it's really like worth it. If you want to buy the reflectors, like the professional photography reflectors, they are kind of made out of the same stuff that my really big light is made out of that I showed you earlier, and they are expensive. So I just go to the dollar store and buy something white and glossy. So the idea with the two light setup, or with the sun and reflector setup, is is that you want your main light really high. I kept this one up nice and tall because like that's roughly where it's going to be if you're shooting outdoors. And then you want to kind of position your subject so that that light is hitting the side of them. And then you want to bring in your second light or your reflector and then have that kind of positioned on the other side to fill in any shadows that you're making. And if you still have shadows, try bringing the light or the reflector closer or like further away and like experiment with that. And then you just want to like position the head differently. I found that you have to keep your chin down a lot and then you kind of reduce all of the glare. For the last one, I have this ring light. I feel like these are really common, so I decided to use it. I've been using it as a tripod this whole time. It's actually so useful. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to make this work because like this is gonna be so extreme. The light is coming from around the phone, like around the camera, and it's like really bright. Maybe we could start by turning the brightness down. Maybe I could turn on the house lights and turn the brightness on this way down. Okay, so it looks like I have these like glowing green like orbs in my eyes. If I do that, if I look up, I can get rid of it, but it's just not like the most flattering. Okay, like if you go from this angle, you can kind of get like a from the side, it's definitely easier to block out the glare. Okay, let's try raising it up. Like I'm stretching this to its limits. And now I'm catching the ceiling lights, but they look kind of cool. So from this angle, if we drop the chin down, we can lose the glare, but it's not the most flattering. If we go to the side, we can also lose the glare, and I think that's much more flattering. Guess which side is my bad side challenge. I honestly didn't think that that was possible, but you can do this without a glare from a ring light. You just have to have the light positioned a certain way. This would be really difficult to use if you were trying to like do video with it. I really think that the best option is that second one, where you either use the sun and a reflector, or you can use like a key light and then a fill light. I feel like that's like the best option if you're trying to shoot with glasses. Trying to use one light is really tricky. You have to use such an extreme angle, or you have to be turned right to the side, which isn't, you know, the most flattering for all of us out there. And as for the glasses themselves, I've been wearing these pretty much all day. They're really comfortable, and I'm super surprised about that because I have a very wide nose bridge. I broke my nose a long time ago, so it's like really wide here. And most sunglasses really hurt if I wear them for too long. But I've had these on for hours now, and they feel really comfortable. I keep forgetting they're on my face. I really love the color of the frames. I feel like they look really cool in pictures or like in the video. I keep like staring at myself in the viewfinder, sorry. I'm trying to make sure there's no reflections in them now. I'm like paranoid about it. Oh my goodness. If you want to get frames that match mine, these are the Delia frames, D-E-L-I-A. I'll put it in the description anyway. I'll put like a link for you. But yeah, thank you for clicking on me today. There are so many things here on YouTube that you could have clicked on, but you chose me, and that makes me super happy. I will see you really soon. Bye!